You need to get laid. Everybody needs to get laid. I need to get laid. You need to get laid. You need to get laid. You out there, people, I'm putting my finger in front of my camera right there. You all need to get laid. Everybody does. If you're one of these intellectual motherfuckers, male or female, and I'm talking to everybody, male, female, straight, gay, black, white, Latino, Asian, dog, frog, tree, whatever. You need to get laid. And if you're one of these intellectuals out there that's like, well, I'm above that. I'm above sex. And I just, I look for other things that are, I look for someone's personality and sex doesn't make. That's all a bunch of bullshit. Granted, if you're trying to make a relationship work, you need more than sex, obviously. But the sex needs to be there. It needs to be there. That's your human being. You need sex. I'm sorry, you do. That's what you need. Okay? Now, with that said, we all can universally agree with it that everybody needs sex. Everybody wants sex. Everybody likes sex. Sex is not dirty. It's not evil. It's not wrong. This isn't some kind of puritanical society. Well, actually, it kind of is sort of a puritanical society. We just like to, pretend like it's not. But anyway, no one's going to burn you at the stake and call you a witch if you want to get laid. With that said, here's what does not get you laid. Being fucking angry. Now, I know if some of you look at my videos, I did this whole I hate old people thing. And for those of you that didn't quite get what I was saying, that's okay, because I'm not going to explain it to you. But for those of you that got what I was saying, and agreed with the points I was making, cool. So now that I've addressed that, let's move on. Getting angry does not make you, being an angry, bitter man or an angry, bitter woman is not helping you do shit. I've seen so many videos where people are complaining about men. People are complaining about women. I get brothers complaining about black women, and then they're getting pissed off, and then the next question everybody says is that or black women that are complaining about black men, or women that are complaining on the black side of things. It's like, okay, well, if you're so angry at black men or black women, why don't you date outside your race? Well, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. So what you gonna do then? I mean, you don't want to date outside your race, and you don't like the people in your race, so you don't have any options. So you're just gonna sit there and be angry. Now, I'm not saying everybody go out and have interracial dating. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if your mindset is to, you've said your problem, we've given you probably the one only opportunity, the one and only, solution to your problem, and that's not good enough, then you're just angry and ain't shit, is gonna, nothing good is gonna come of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're if you're a black man and you're angry at black women, okay, and one of your friends says, well, why don't you just date a white girl or date an Asian girl? I don't want to do that shit. Fuck that. I want to try and stay with black women. But you don't want to date black women. Well, yeah, I know. I'm tired of all these black women. Okay, so what are you going to do? So at that point, then there is maybe nothing wrong with black women. And to black women, maybe there's nothing wrong with black men. And to women in general, maybe there's something wrong with you. Did that ever occur to you that there is something wrong with you that is making you so fucking angry? Because on the male side of things, guys, fellas, brothers, men, white men, black men, everybody out there, I'm now talking to you. When you are an angry motherfucker, you are scary and creepy and weird to women, and they're afraid of you because you may have the propensity for violence against women, even though that may be the furthest thing from who you are. When you come off angry, women are afraid of you, and they just don't want to deal with you. Women, when you are fucking angry and hating men, we don't want to deal with that shit. I don't give a fuck what color you are. And the big difference is this. I see black women that say, oh, I hate, all these brothers out here ain't shit and blah, blah, blah. And not all black women, of course not. You know, and if it's on the white women side, I think white women hate white men too. Shit, but they give, except white women, they seem to like want to put the shit on T-shirts and keychains and shit. White women hate white men and other all men so much that they just put the shit on keychains and T-shirts. Like if ladies, and this is for all ladies. And I've seen black women have it too, but I just noticed it more on that. Even if it's a joke, if you have that shit on your keychain or you have one of those, you know, if you're always looking for man hating, man bashing thing, chances are you are going to be alone. And it is really you. It's not them, it's you. You know, angry doesn't get you laid. Angry doesn't even, people around you just don't want to deal with you because you're just an angry motherfucker. Angry as fuck for no reason. Work on yourselves. I mean, okay, I understand that this is YouTube and people want to vent. But when all of your venting is on anger and when all of your venting is on everything that the opposite sex is doing wrong, maybe it's not the opposite sex. Maybe it's you. Did you ever think about that? Because nobody wants to be an angry, bitter motherfucker. Everybody wants... Look, I don't give a fuck what anybody says when they're talking about, well, you know, this whole anger shit and anger works for me. Anger ain't helping you do nothing. Because secretly, even the angriest person in the world wants to be a cool, calm, laid-back person that people respond to. And that's human nature. You weren't put on this earth to be an angry asshole. You weren't put on this earth to be an angry ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? You weren't put here to do that. Walking around angry all the time. Angry. Anger makes you stressed out. It makes you depressed. There are no positive effects to true anger, like deep-rooted anger. And you can be angry at social situations. You can be angry about, you know, injustice. You can be angry about racism. You can be angry about things. But the thing is that you have to take that anger and you have to turn it into something positive. So if you're angry about the opposite sex, look back on all of your relationships and the people that you dealt with and say, what was the common thread in all of them? Because there's a common thread that's staring you right in the face. I don't know what that is because everybody's different. But there's a common thread that's staring you right in the face that you don't even realize. So go back and look at the people that you interact with, you know? And like I always say when I got on my little thing about hood rats or whatever, think about that. If that's all you see all day, and you go to your job and your job is kind of right within your neighborhood and you're dealing with a bunch of hood rats in your neighborhood and you're dealing with ones and you got to ride the bus and that's all you see there, you know, and then when you go out of town, you know, you're going over to your family's crib or whatever, but they live in the hood too, so it's just a different hood rat in a different state, you know, then all of a sudden you get to the point where you're like 23, 24 and you're like, and all you're really dealing with or seeing is hood rats. That's it. And you kind of ghetto yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you may or may not be, but shit. You know, maybe you just don't know how to approach a woman that's not a hood rat. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how to approach some of these other women that you may see. And so now you're like, well, fuck that. I'm tired of all these black women. Well, you're not tired of black women. You're just tired of the ones you just been dealing with. And you don't know how to get to the other ones. You don't know how to talk to other women. You know? So I don't know, shit. That goes for women too. If all you've dated is, you know, motherfuckers that have cheated on you and, you know, like Cat Williams said, what is it about your pussy that attracts ain't shit motherfuckers? So, you know, we got to start asking ourselves these questions instead of trying to get pissed off and, you know, blame the opposite sex. Chances are it's not them. It's you.